I guess we can kind of talk about what we did in 2020 and what we want to do in 2021. While you were out, we had viewer request week, which went pretty well.
Yeah, I was watching some of that when I had the time. Yeah, I was watching some of that.
Atari night went about as good as it could be.
There's only so much you can get out of an Atari game, but they're still fun.
Good old DM was in there. We played about, I don't know, I think we went through about 30 Atari games.
Oh, that was awesome. You had to have played like Breakout and shit like that.
We played all the popular ones. We played some, of course, Del Griffith comes in there and he wants us to play Custard's Revenge. It's like, Del Griffith, if you get me kicked off Twitch, this one's on you. So we played.
Beat 'em and eat 'em.
I think he wanted to play. I don't remember if we put Beat 'em and Eat 'em on or not, but I had it. So we did that. That was night 1. Night 2 was a request from Frogster, and that was The Grinch on Dreamcast, which was.
How was it?
A convoluted mess.
Really? That good, huh?
It's a kid's game, and they don't tell you anything. Like, it's like, I'm an adult playing this kid's game, and I can't even, like, figure out any, like, some guy came in, blew my mind. A guy came in there that played this game. He's like, man, I haven't seen this game in, like, 10 years. I played through this when I was, like, a kid. And I'm like, great, tell me where to go. He's like, oh, I don't remember. This game is confusing as all hell. But he was entertained by watching me trying to figure it out. So that was night 2. We played an hour and a half of The Grinch and didn't even make it out of the first stage. It was that.
That's good.
It was that bad. Night 3 was Rocket League Frosty Fest. That's when the computer in here started going haywire, and we were getting like 15 frames a second. That was the night you came up.
That day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You would come up that night.
I was watching that, man. That was so bad. Your poor computer was struggling so hard with it.
I swore I've streamed Rocket League in the past on this thing, and we
not have that problem.
Because
it was like, yeah, it was weird. It was like it was echoing and everything. Like the people talking were echoing.
I have not a clue.
It was like I said, it was just like one of the night I had on Tuesday. Anything that's gonna go wrong went wrong.
Yep, not a clue.
You know? Yeah, and for no reason. You just have no idea it's going to happen. It just does, and now you're in the middle of streaming. What do you do? You know, the last thing you want to do, and this is why I hate when, like, if the internet crashes or something happens with OBS where I have to end the stream, it's like, no, you don't want to end the stream. That's the last thing you want to do. Because then all those people that are watching won't wait. They'll just leave. You know, they'll eventually come back, but then by that point, you're almost done for the night. So
true.
Like, oh.
So what is your plans for 2021? Like, what is your goals for 2021 with your stream? What are you wanting to play in 2021? Give us a sneak peek of what we can expect this year from Harmac 1.
Well, this year I'm planning on probably doing Last of Us 2. Gonna be doing I think I have Resident Evil 3.
Mm-hmm.
I think it is, yeah. Yeah, Resident Evil 3. Gonna play through that. God of War. Gonna do that. Might do, now I haven't decided yet, but I may do MGS 4 and 5. I may do those, because I'm kind of getting into the Metal Gears games. You know, the stories, like I said, the
5 would take you a long time. That game is practically open world.
Well, that'd be a lot like the Death Stranding was. Yeah, that was a long game.
Yeah, it's very long.
Yeah, but I mean, a lot of people say that they're both really good games. I mean, I can't. And I'm sure the controls are more of what I'm used to compared to, unfortunately, the old school controls. But yeah, that's kind of, and then whatever else comes along. But those are like the major ones I'm doing. I think those will probably take me at least most of the year. You know. If not a little less, and then, you know, see where we go from there. And then the other thing I plan on doing is this desk I'm on here. I'm planning on moving it more away from this freaking wall because I'm like right on top of it. If you can't tell,
I think it's a nice backdrop. Personally,
it is.
I think it's pretty.
It is, but I'm like crushed in here, so it's like I want to slide it up. So because what I want to do is then I can like hang some stuff on the wall behind me that the camera will be able to see. stuff like that, and then possibly get like some background lighting just to make it look a little bit more, uh, not necessarily professional, but more fun. Because every like I'm looking at you, you got a nice background behind you. Me, I'm stuck like right on a wall, like I'm a weatherman.
Well, this won't be here next week. Like I'm moving back over there next
Well,
week.
you're going back to the old desk.
Going back to the old desk because it's easier for me to hook my consoles out there up to it. So.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a shame.
I mean, I wish I
Yeah.
could do it from here. I mean, like the only problem in here is that the screen is, while I can see it fine. There's a screen on the wall. It's 32 inches. It's a little small. Like and plus, like a lot of these games that I'm wanting to get to this year, I have to experience them in 4K. Like Ghost of Tsushima, I'm gonna find a way to split the stream off to where I can still play with the 4K HDR on. I'm looking away into that right now, but
that's not. I don't know if that's possible, dude.
they do make. It's 4K 60, not 120 splitters. I don't know. I have not seen a 120 splitter yet. I'm looking into it though, but we'll see. I haven't totally. I'm most likely gonna be out there.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, I like the backdrop, but like I said, once again, you got a nice open space behind you.
I do like this. I like this couch. I like this room. I wouldn't mind being in here if I had an alternative way to do this.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. But like I said, I mean, you look behind me, it's all bare. There's not. I'd like to have stuff here, and I got stuff. I've got like a beer clock, and I want to get that thing that your sister made. That'd be kind of cool, and stuff like that. Get stuff behind me, but I got to move this desk away from the wall. So that's probably what I'm planning on doing. And then I can put like those different colored LED spots that sit on the floor just to shine up the wall, which would be kind of neat. And I think it'd be nice. It'll look good in the long run.
Is the new Super Mario 3D World game coming out next month? Open world? No, it is, but it isn't. It's a stage-based Mario game, but each of the stages are kind of open world. Like each stage has its, I think Mario 64, where everything has its own world per se in the area you're in. It's kind of like that, but the overworld, there's an overworld stage, and you keep going to different levels. It's open world, but it's not. It's not like Mario Galaxy is a bit more open world than that one is, but it's fun. Highly recommend it. Is it similar to Odyssey? Yes.
What do you plan on doing this year, dude?
Well, here, I'll pick that up after I read what Del Griffith said. I'd like to see one of you play a Splinter Cell game. Maybe. I don't know. Del Griffith gave me a couple of really good choices last year. Matter of fact, they're now on my shelf right here. I'm waiting for him to take them home. I played Condemned last year, and that turned out to be a really good game. I don't know. I need to dig into my PS4 backlog more. I spent a lot of last year going so far outside the box. Like Zelda took up probably 4 months out of the year. I really enjoyed that. I really loved playing the time I had with the Zelda games.
Yeah.
Beating Zelda 2 was one of my biggest achievements in gaming, period. And then I would put Zelda 64 up there too, because I have had that on my list since 98 when it came out. I finally did it. So I don't regret spending the amount of time I spent on those games. But meanwhile, my PS4 backlog continued to climb. And so I think this year I want to focus on busting out some of that PS4 backlog. So I've already started with Ghost of Tsushima. I have other stuff I want to do on the PS4. Final Fantasy VIII, I might want to try to get to soon. Yeah. That'll be a platinum stream.
Oh, good luck with that.
I'm gonna do it. There's other. I have to go through my list. I have so many games just in shrink wrap still, and plus you got to figure there'll be stuff coming out on PS5 that I'll probably want to stream at some point too.
Well, like for example, when I eventually do get the PS5, Obviously, I'll be just playing my hopefully when I get it, they'll have it patched up where you can play your PS4 games through it.
You
I
can
think you
now.
can't. What your digital stuff? No, I
Yeah.
guess you can. Yeah,
That's how I'm
But I
playing
thought
Ghost
you
of
could-
Tsushima.
but I thought you couldn't hook up your external drive to it.
You can
can
you can just be careful when you're doing it. Don't. I think they got the rest mode thing fixed. I haven't heard anything about that lately. People stopped complaining. But I mean, look, just do the obvious. When you're done with the drive, eject it. Don't just pull it out of the port. Eject the drive. Pretend
Yeah.
it's Windows.
Yeah.
Then take it back to your PS4. I have not even removed my hard drive from my PS4. It's still sitting on there. I go and just if I want a PS4 game I want to play on it, I just go up and download it.
That's probably what I'll do too. But
And I delete them when I'm done. I just remove them when I'm done off the PS5. If I really want to play them that bad, I'll just fire up the PS4. It's in the same room. You know.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna try a game that's probably you guys are gonna notice. I probably will be the only one I'll never finish, and that'll be probably Dark Souls. I just like
That'll be
I'm a
interesting.
sucker.
That'll be
I'm a
fucking
sucker
interesting.
for the Dark Soul games and the Bloodborne games because I think they're done well. The stories are awesome and the gameplay's awesome. But I suck at them. I suck at them so bad, but they're so fun. But it's like, I mean, obviously, if it's just me, I'll keep retrying it over and over again, get better at it and stuff like that. But you can't do that on a stream. People don't want to see the same shit over and over and over and over again.
Well, I mean, it
So
depends. If people tune into a Dark Souls stream, I think they're gonna expect that. You got to remember, like you've been playing Metal Gear right now. You've been drawing in people specifically coming in for Metal Gear.
Well, it's because I've put up there. I've never played it before.
I mean, you got to and think last night too. Somebody watched you for a half an hour feed a guy in a prison cell to get a trophy or something. Remember, you did that for about a half an hour.
Yeah, no, he did it. Yeah, he said to do it for a reason.
Yeah, well,
there's two ways, I guess. I found out. The one way I was going to do, I found out online that you can fake your death. He comes in, you take the revive pill, knock him out, and leave. Or you can stay on his good side, and eventually, when he shows you the picture of his family, on the back of it is the frequency to unlock the gate. So then you spray, knock him out, and then leave the gate. And so I was like, I didn't know you could do that. I thought that was really cool.
Oh, again, that's the people that are coming in for that. Is the people. I mean, you have to think about what you're streaming. I think if you're streaming Dark Souls, people are going to expect to see a lot of deaths. I wouldn't worry about that, to be honest with you.
Oh, I guarantee you, with Dark Souls, you're going to see a lot of deaths. Yeah. Oh man,
I wouldn't even worry about it.
I've always loved because that's another From Software game, if I'm not mistaken. And I mean, I've always liked their games. I really have, but their games are all based on timing, which I kind of like. I mean, it makes you feel part of the game. I like it, but it's just also at the same time as I suck at it. But it's their stories are so damn compelling. It's just like I want to get past this. I want to see where this goes. I mean, with Bloodborne, I got pretty damn far in that game. And then of course, unfortunately, I never streamed Bloodborne, but I got like a little bit past the halfway point of the game, but then I got sidetracked and never picked it up again.
Yep.
Now I'm probably rusty as hell at it. I don't even remember how to play it. But
good old DM says, "Sorry, just got on. I like the new setup." Yeah, we kind of for season 2 of State of the Streams, we kind of changed things up a little bit. Now we don't have to transition screens to get to a web browser.
There you go.
It's right there. All we have to do is turn that little ditty on right there. Polls are the same way if we do them. We just turn the poll on. Mm-hmm. Let's see here. Death Stranding in my future? I would like to get to it. I don't know if I want to do it right now because Harmac literally just spent 2 months on it. Like,
oh, yeah, it's a long game.
Yeah, I mean, like, do you really want to see?
Don't be fooled by the fucking ending either.
Yeah, I mean, and then I got that 2-hour ending to look forward to. So, yeah, I don't know much about the game. Even though I had Harmac on while he was streaming it, I purposely did not pay much attention. So it would be a new experience for me, but I don't know if I want to play it right now. I may wait maybe till the end of the year to do that, but it is in my backlog. So I am focusing on PS4 more this year than I did last year, and probably some Xbox titles that come on Game Pass. since I have an Xbox One S. I might focus on a few of those that are, because I don't have to pay for them. What about NASCAR Heat? Did you finish that? Harmac, I'll let you answer that one.
No, I did not. That was just I think that was just for what the hell was the reason that we were doing that for a couple nights?
You needed a filler game before you started your next one.
Yes, that's right. Yes.
And Del Griffith kept saying, please play NASCAR Heat.
Yeah, that's because that broken ass PS Now app on the PC. Oh my God, it's glitchy as hell. And for some reason, I remember we were in the middle of playing what was it? Uncharted, not Uncharted. I'm wrong. It was Infamous 2. And all of a sudden the game just said it closed and started up NASCAR Heat for no freaking reason. And I was just like, what the hell is this?
Yeah.
And of course then it stuck. So I played it. I mean, it's an okay game, but the game is kind of monotonous though. It's just the same thing over and over again, but it was fun. But yeah, no, I think my biggest achievement last year though that I'm really proud of, there's two that I'm really proud of. The game that I had been avoiding forever just because it didn't appeal to me, and I originally thought it was a first-person shooter, was the BioShock series. I was really happy I beat those, and obviously before the end of the year, I was actually for the first time in my life played an actual Metal Gear game all the way through, and that was amazing. And I'm enjoying this one too, so it kind of makes me look forward to 4 and 5, really. Even though I know they are going to be longer because they're newer games.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the longevity doesn't bother me as long as, the story's good. It doesn't get stale. I'm fine with it.
Yeah. And, like I mentioned, I have a plan of attack that I want to get to this year. I want to, I'm going to be adding a few things to the streams. I don't know. We're going to I'm going to change some things up. Time will probably be the same. I may add some things. We may start taking intermissions at some point where we just chat like we do here a little bit. I'm kicking some things around for what I want to do once I get my computer up here, which I'm hoping to finish this weekend. Yeah, but that's just my plan, though. If I got somebody that comes along and says, hey, can you play this game? Like Del Griffith did a couple times last year. I may go, okay, well, I've never played this before. Let's give it a shot. And then I find a couple of games that I really enjoyed. Those Condemned games were fantastic.
Wasn't it Del that also told me to do BioShock, or was that you? Oh, that might have been you.
It was both of us. I would say both of us. The Metal Gear Solid 2 was definitely more me.
Yeah.
Which
was you.
Yeah, but BioShock was the Del Griffith. And I think Death Stranding, did he not get that for you for Christmas last year?
No. I got that. No. He had me do. I
know he got it for me for Christmas last year.
Yeah, no, I downloaded that one because it was a good deal for it.
Yeah.
No, the ones that he had me do were the 3 Batmans. Those were,
yeah, that's right. He was responsible for the Batman titles. That's right. That's right.
And you were responsible for the Uncharted and the Days Gone. So
that's right.
Damn, Days Gone. Damn.
Days Gone is actually in my backlog too, which is funny because like Scales, he's not here to even, and I wish he was here, but Scales
he backs it up what I was saying.
Scales did he did like a Days Gone Revisited, where he's like, I want to see if I have the same issues as Harmac with that bear.
He did.
He had issues with the bear, but the other stuff you were complaining about, he said he did not have any problems with.
No, he even commented the motorcycle it's laggy as hell, and he did say that the other thing is that the item wheel that you have to bring up to like choose your weapons, it's way too touchy. So it's like you go to choose one thing and it chooses something else, and you didn't even realize it. So it's like. The wheel should have had the lag that the bike does, and the bike should have had the speediness that the wheel does. It's like they screwed it up. I mean, the bear thing is just all on me. I'm not very good at combat shit. But that bike, I'm good at driving games, man. And I've done motorcycle games, and this thing just lags all to hell. So I don't know. Other than that, freaking story was awesome, though. I
Mhm.
really liked that. You know, just unfortunately, just a little bit of the controls are what kind of killed it for me.
Thank
It
you.
was still a good game, though. I'd still recommend it to people if
Hey,
they got the patience.
we got a new follower. Thank you, WearTag, for the follow.
Bear tag, thank
Appreciate
you
that.
so much.
Appreciate the follow, man.
Awesome.
That's a good way to kick off the new year. Another follow.
There you go. That's right. Awesome.
We love reaching new people here.
Yeah. That's what my goal always is. You know, you want to watch somebody fail a lot. That's me. Have fun, because I mean, I'm just not one of those guys that's going to play a game I've played hundreds of times before and then look really cool on a stream. No, no, no. The majority of the games I've played are ones I haven't played before, so you're going to see a lot of screw ups, and you're going to see me miss a lot of stuff, which will probably make you, if you've played a game before that I'm playing, you're pulling out your hair. No, no, you're missing it. No, go back. You know. So, you know, but that's what makes it fun, I think. Makes it real. You know, we've all been there. We've all played a game for the first time and, you know, really went, oh man, I should have done that, you know.
But yeah,
Why not do it on stream?
That's kind of like what I'm looking at this year, though. I have a plan set out in front of me, and like I had last year, I had a plan as well. And sometimes things would come up, and I would take on new games and just say, "Oh well, I'll see how this goes." I did not anticipate hitting up 5 Zelda games last year. I actually had only intended on doing. I think it was just Link's Awakening was the remake. That was the only one I was gonna do. And then I think Shale was like, "Oh, now you got to go. Now you got to play the original." And I'm like, "Do I?" No, I said something about playing Zelda 2. Somebody, it was Del Griffith. Del Griffith had joked about. He joked about playing Zelda 2. He's like, "Now you got to beat Zelda 2." I'm like, "Okay." And then Shell was like, "Well, you got to play the original before 2." So I'm like, "Okay." So I played the original, finished it. I thought Zelda 2 was going to be the first game I step away from and go, not going to finish this one. But I did. And then I was like so like hyped. I'm like, well, let's do A Link to the Past now. Did that one because I haven't played that one in forever. And then I'm like, Ocarina of Time, here's looking at you, kid.
There you go.
I don't know if I'll do any Zelda in 2021. I don't know. I don't know. There's a lot of Zelda games out there I still want to play, but I don't know if I'll get to any of them this year. We'll see. We'll see.
Time will tell.
Time will tell. We got a lot of new things lined up for the year. If you're new here, we stream Monday through Fridays from 8:30 till about 12 midnight, unless Harmac gets stuck.
12:30.
Sometimes 12:30.
Well, like this past week, I've been going till almost then because fucking Kojima games.
I stream 8:30 to 10 typically, and then Harmac picks up right after. We raid into each other at the end of that, and then Harmac takes right over. So if you start here on SlashStreams Live, you'll end here with Harmac. So you basically have a 4-hour or so block almost of streaming content. And even if you tune in before me and you link up with Scales 175, that dude's on all the time. So you can practically.
Oh, that dude doesn't sleep.
And he's not even here for me to promote. I don't know what he's doing.
Probably because I think he finally fell asleep.
Maybe he did fall asleep. I don't know. Maybe he forgot we were coming back tonight. I don't know. It has been a month since we've been on.